the pleasure of having a recent commit of the University of Georgia.
Yes, sir.
Bulldog.
Kevin, this is kind of conflict. That's a big contrast in this communication because we roll tide all day long, but we have it for young people that's doing big things.
You know what I mean? You better be glad you're young. You weren't young, boy. You wouldn't be here. I'm trying to tell you that. Let me roll damn tide here. But right now, man, we get a chance to talk to Ekene Ogboko, who is a recent commit for the University of Georgia football, the Bulldogs, right from South Garner High School.
Oh, man.
Right here in South Garner High School in Durham. Who said Durham?
In Garner.
I know. Somebody wrote Durham. You know who I'm looking at back there. But right here in South Garner High School.
It does say Durham.
Yeah, South Garner High School, recent committee, University of Georgia. You had many offers, including Clemson, Florida, and Notre Dame, coming down to the decision you recently announced this week that you will be attending the University of Georgia playing football. Congratulations.
Welcome, man. What's up, man?
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So I have to ask, through this whole process, being recruited by so many teams, and by the way, I failed to mention as an offensive tackle, this guy is actually humongous. Don't let this chair fool you. Don't let this chair fool you. We just had someone that's playing now for the Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah, Carson.
And you bigger than he is. He was in school for 6 years.
He got drafted.
I'm thinking, you in the what grade? But congratulations.
Yeah.
But you know, with so many offers going through this process, talk to us about that process, how you felt about it, you know, and what your mindset was as you went through the process.
I mean, I think I first started off playing football my freshman year, and so I just got into it late. I was playing basketball all my early years.
Wait a minute, you said your freshman year?
But I ain't started playing until my freshman year.
So you've been playing for 3 years?
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's all I got.
Absolutely. That's strong up, bro.
That's all I got. You what we call an athlete. You what we call an athlete, but go ahead.
Yeah, so I've been starting playing football since my freshman year. I didn't even know how to put pads on at first, so I didn't really know what I was doing. It's called Got the Riverside. So I already knew this guy. She was my coach, my OC.
Yeah, I get it. I'm going to get him. Yeah,
my OC here, Coach Green helped me develop from the start. And I just been grinding my way through since then. So just learning the game, that's all it is. And I play with my brother, so I did play with him, so it was fun.
Now, for people that are listening, your brother, he plays for who?
Georgia.
Okay. What's your brother's name?
Nnamdi Ogboko.
Nnamdi Ogboko.
The Ogboko brothers down there getting busy down there for the Bulldogs.
Hey, look, I ain't mad at Kirby. Kirby said, I think you got another one.
I was telling Mom, I said, hey, y'all doing pretty good. I know, you got another one of them.
I know one thing Kirby's supposed to be like, whenever y'all ready, come on through. But congratulations, your brother's outstanding football player as well. And don't tell him I said it because he's big too. I think you have a phenomenal future, and you may be better than your brother.
Hey.
Well, it's interesting. Again, we just rocking. I mean, big time announcement. But also, you looked over your left shoulder. You got your coach, Corey Harrison. Corey, good morning. Welcome to Sports Up. How you doing, brother? Everything's good with you?
Good morning. Yes, everything's great.
What's fascinating to me, and Hanifa, we're going to talk to him a little bit, told me the story about this young man was a basketball guy.
Yes, real big basketball guy.
So now all of a sudden, his freshman year, he puts on pads. He said he didn't know how to put the pads on. So talk about his development over the last few years as a football player.
I'll tell a little story about it. The first time he put on pads, he put his shoulder pads on backwards. He put his knee pads where his thigh pads go, thigh pads where his knee pads go. He was like, Coach, I'm ready. I said, no, you're not ready. So we fixed it. But he's been a phenomenal athlete. I seen this at a young age. As he grew up, he was a great basketball player with sweet feet. Could really run. If you see a 6'6" guy at 285 pounds run the way he do, you be like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I give the story of him and his brother. But it started with his brother first. We was in Alabama at a Adidas tournament with Team Loaded.
Okay.
And a guy tapped me on my shoulder in the middle of the game and said, "Coach, do he play football?" I said, "No." And then I said, "Will you tell him that?" He said, "Coach, if he play football, he have 15 D1 offers right now."
No way.
And we went back and we talked about it, and it happened that way. So I got him to go with his brother to go, and then we got him to understand that his size is different on the football field. And I tell him all the time, he's like a 7-footer to a football coach. The way basketball coaches look at 7-footers, they look at him like that as a football player. Kid is very intelligent.
Yeah.
He's a very intelligent kid. He's learned a lot, his development, and he's still learning. In the 3 years, it's been a fast track process for him. He's actually braced it really well. A lot of the stuff that he's went through, a lot of kids wouldn't be able to go through. But one thing I'll tell you, he's trust the process, and the family is trust the process.
Great.
And I think that's the biggest thing to people and youth today, and athletes.
Trust the process.
Trust the process.
That's a message that we definitely need to resonate with a lot of people. Coach, that's good. Real good.
That's awesome. I want to caveat him talking about the D1 offers once you switched over. So we know you passed over Clemson, Florida, and Notre Dame. So why Georgia?
Georgia, I just think Georgia was a great program for me. I think the guys in my position, they play in the league. Also, my brother's there. I think academically, they're a top 10 school in business, and so it fits everything I want. And I just think other schools didn't see me as much of a priority as Georgia did, so I feel like they see me as a priority, and I was the number one off the board, so that's why I picked Georgia.
But I have to admit, though, I mean, we mentioned Alabama, but Dabo at Clemson, he's our guy, too. He comes on a lot. So, if you had made that decision, I wouldn't been mad either. But, hey, the decision you made, it's the right decision, man. So we're looking forward to following you, and you're going to do great things.
Man, outstanding. So, man, we're gonna continue this conversation because we got a lot to talk about, and we talk about the process. But the hats, though, you threw the hats.
Yeah, so I got asked about that. Matter of fact, he was fake me out. He did that and threw that one.
He threw this when he threw them all.
I think one of the hats hit somebody.
Then I looked and I said, "Well, damn, we ain't got no more hats."
I think with the hats, it was just trying to be funny, entertainment, comedy.
Right, I just
think it got like more likes, more views, just like me doing that. I just think add a little something in there, but I just wanted to throw everybody off guard.
you did, off guard. Especially when you threw the Georgia hat.
Yeah,
I was like, oh,
you see, the woman from Dog Nation that was recording there, she was shocked because all the other ones she been to, like with Jackson Cantwell and I think Justice Terry, they all went to different places and they had Georgia on the table and they threw the hat, and so she was like, it was calm for her because she was so scared for her. She was so scared. It was PTSD.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
Well, we're going to have to move this along, man, because you got a flight to catch today.
Yeah,
I do.
Man, they don't waste no time, do they?
Kirby said, got to keep his eye on it. You got to keep his eye on it.
No, you come sit next to me. I don't need you up there hanging around in Raleigh with all
everybody. Dabo knock on the door, somebody ain't too late.
Because I don't trust Dabo. Look, and for good reason. A-Town.